Raz Energy, Steiner Sports, and Super Draft Pro. Here is your starting lineup for Season 4. Number 20, Darnell, the Playmaker, Sallins. Number 96, Alex, the Bearman, Kazzaz. And number 69, Ricky, the Master of Mayhem, Litwinkowich. Kickoff is starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Welcome, everybody. It is ArchRivals Football Season 4 on September 10th, 2022. And we are here. I am the Prez, the Master of Mayhem, the Causer of Chaos, Ricky Litwinkowich. In the middle is Darnell, the Playmaker, Sallins, number 20 in your playbook and the number 1 playmaker on our show. Darnell, what's going on? I can't hear him.
I didn't say nothing, though.
Oh, okay.
I did it on purpose.
On the bottom row, we have all the way from that lovely state where everything is larger than life. It is the Bearman, Mr. Alex Kazzaz.
Why are you not on camera?
I am not on camera. I'm going incognito today.
No, you should not be allowed
The
to.
hate is real. The hate is real. And just like the Pro Football Explorer has said, that I called my shot for Thursday night, and again, the hate is real.
So, get your ass out here.
The hate is real.
John, Ricky's the one who made me 96. My original number is 94.
I think I put the wrong version in.
He wanna hide and then do stuff wrong. See?
Listen, it has been a long, long night. You have no idea. The hate that I got after the radio show yesterday. Oh my God.
So,
You know, I made a statement in the chat, Ricky, and you never addressed it, by the way.
Listen, I don't take receipts like everybody else does. And I just do what I do. I have no reason to sit there and say, oh shit, I need to have all of this lovely, lovely info about what's going on. Like that's not me. I don't collect those things. If I did, I would have probably like 3 memory cards worth of hate sitting there. I ain't down like that. Sorry, that's just not my playbook.
Still, get your ass on camera.
Nah, I'm not even set up for camera.
Well, it's not that, because you mentioned, and I said, with all due respect, Ricky, the hate you got, it's nothing compared to the hate I get from soccer fans, dude.
Oh,
I've gotten death threats, buddy.
I have people that legit sent worse than death threats yesterday. Like, if I thought personally that what happened to Pipe Bomb Radio 3 weeks ago was bad, like, I'm not even in that playbook right now. So, He
changed his name. He changed his name again.
Who did?
I know who Pooh Football is. I know who it is. I mean, I know who you are.
Listen, at this point right now, I'm just going to kindly ask everybody to share show out. Our YouTube has been kicking pretty big. I'd like to.
That's another reason why your ass should be on camera. Stop running.
Nah, I don't need to be on the YouTube. I'm kind of good with being incognito for the day.
And then if the numbers go down, then I can look at you like, because your ass went on camera.
You know what? I could take the blame for that one. I've taken the blame for a lot this week, so wouldn't be another day in paradise.
Why does that bother you so much? Like, you was right. And what does matter? You were right.
But you know what? I hate to say it though. Like, we always say that this show is a show done by fans for fans. Well, let's just say the fans are not happy. They are not happy.
I don't give a damn.
I've already called shots, and people are like, you cannot be joking that all of this shit has already happened. Believe me, if it's that bad this season for me, oh, baby, are people going to be ass hurt.
Well,
Their balloon knots are all going to be sore.
Yeah, he already 1-0.
No, John. As a matter of fact, I'm the one with the milk cart with Cam Akers' face. Have you seen this guy? He's been MIA. Or he went MIA, rather.
Well,
he did not go MIA. Sean McVay didn't use him.
Yeah, so he went MIA.
He did not. Going MIA.
Inadvertently,
you voluntarily not showing up. That's what we talk. Ben Simmons is MIA, okay? Cam Akers is not MIA. But for whatever reason, Sean McVay wanted to go with Darrell Henderson. I don't know why, because everybody in the world knows Cam Akers is the number one back in there.
Well, while we're speaking of that lovely game that everybody has legitimately tried to kill me on, we did have Thursday Night Football. Obviously, everybody knows by now that the Bills kind of stampeded over the Rams on Thursday night, 31-10.
No, hold on. Wait. No, hold on, Alex. Hold on. Kind of. This we're not doing this.
Wait. That's why I said kind of.
No,
okay?
We're not doing
because
this.
the first half,
exactly what you want to say.
The first half did not go tremendously well for Buffalo. Okay? 3 turnovers in the first half hadn't happened for 3 years since Mr. McDermott has taken over. Okay? That game, without mistakes, probably should have maybe been 28-10 because of the 3 turnovers that they had. Okay? Everybody, yes, including myself, John, and a whole bunch of other people, we thought this was going to be a closer game than it was. But the first half ends at 10-10 with 3 crucial turnovers from Buffalo. But Buffalo, technically, righted the ship in the second half. I said this yesterday on the show. I said it. I'm going to say it again today. More subtractions than additions for the LA Rams. Okay? They lost a viable piece of the offensive line. That didn't help. I think even though you swapped Bobby Wagner for Von Miller, was not a bonus for the LA Rams. Right off the bat. That's how I'm saying that. Okay? But, again, the tables turned in the second half. It's not like the Rams were extremely dominant throughout the entire game. Yes, they had a decent game. Well, okay, so they had a great game from Cooper Kupp. That's normally Cooper Kupp. But, again, I point at Matt Stafford, 3 picks. I point at, again, what I called on Tuesday, the absence of the Rams running game. 18 carries for 52 yards. When you can be a run-dominant team, and you didn't do it. LA Rams, same MO. So, kind of got stampeded? Hell's yes. Would I have game planned the game totally different? Absolutely. But again, we're 5-0 on opening day under Sean McVay. And I said it again, I'll say it now. All streaks come to an end. And it came to an end on Thursday.
You didn't say it, I said it for you. Because I already knew what you was going to say. Because I had said it for you.
So I'm gonna get I got my due out now. If you guys have anything else to say about it, go ahead.
No, Ramley talk. That's all you had to tune in to Ramley talk. I'll give you everything you want.
Well, I got something to say.
Go for it, Alex.
Okay, because see, at first it looked as though Buffalo was gonna shit the bed at the beginning when there was those 2 turnovers, but that certainly did not seem to affect Buffalo at all. I mean, very little to not at all, if I may. If it did anything, honestly, I think it fired them up. Because there was a point where the Rams got the ball back, but what did Matthew Stafford do after that, Brother Ricky?
Shit the bed again.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
What was that? What was that? The caption? You could take Stafford out of Detroit, but you can't take Detroit out of Stafford.
Oh, I saw that.
Well, again, again like
he ain't an asshole today. He want to hide behind the camera.
No, I think I'm probably gonna change my name to freaking Causer of Chaos.
And Darnell, you know what? I'm not gonna hide behind the camera on Wednesday.
Oh, because of the
like you care. You don't even care.
I mean, I'm pissed off of the okay, I should save it, but Alabama did what they had to do over 10 years ago. They had to take out the damn quarterback to help them win.
Wednesday.
All right, let's jump into the meat and potatoes of today's show because.
And before we go on, I'd like to give another shout out to the Pro Football Explorer. He came on Cowboys Talk to preview tomorrow's game between Dallas and Tampa, and I gotta praise him because what episode he did, the numbers on that YouTube episode went so high through the roof, and I'm like, dude, that's all John. That is all John, y'all.
All right. This is going off of the NFL schedule base on NFL.com. Once again, make sure you check out our sponsors, NFLshop.com. We have Fanatics.com. There's deals every day on there, and it is opening weekend. So do know that there are opening weekend day sales on Fanatics, which also has MLB, NBA, NHL, NCAA, golf, I think UFC, WWE, and all those great, fine people over there. Check out the links in the description.
Speaking of wrestling, just want everybody to know the pro wrestling discussion segment of both the Bear of Texas podcast and Paint Train Pipe Bomb Productions is up and running, y'all.
All right, first up on the schedule for the weekend, we have the New Orleans Saints at the Atlanta Falcons. First divisional matchup for the weekend.
Has anybody seen Yolanda Williams?
She said she was not arriving for the show today.
We are looking for Yolanda Williams. Has anybody seen her?
Since I'm not starting my segment this week, I'll just give numbers overall.
How you not starting your segment this week?
Because it's not ready yet. It's not ready yet. I am still tweaking.
You missing out on money, you know that, right?
I ain't missing out on shit. Because nobody ain't going to give me money to do it anyway. That's besides the point. We do have the New Orleans Saints as a 5.5 point favorite on the road. We don't do half points on this show. So if you don't like that, suck a big dick. So I round that up to 6. And the under-over for the game is a low 43 points. Under-over. I'll throw it to Alex first.
Can I just go ahead and break down the ones for all three of us? Because I already know where this is going to go.
Go ahead.
I already know this is going to go. We don't know what Atlanta look like. Most people don't believe in Marcus Mariota at this point in time. Even though Sean Payton's not with the Saints, you got Dennis Allen there who was already there. So most likely he ain't going to change a lot of things up, especially when it comes to the offense. And the defense already know his scheme. So even though it's in the nice stadium that is Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Go ahead. If you want to say something else, go ahead. But I already know we all are speaking New Orleans.
Well, first I have to apologize to everybody. If I look like I'm in a lot of pain, I actually am. I've got some very painful abdominal pain right now, but I don't know really what to say much about this game. I mean, I feel like are people really going to want to tune in? Is this one of those games where it's really you want to like tune in and keep an eye on, or you just want to kind of follow it on social media?
That's why I have Sunday Ticket.
Yeah. But as far as Atlanta goes, I mean, of course, Calvin Ridley is suspended, for betting on games. A little Pete Rose moment right there. Except
You stupid dumbass.
Except the only difference is he's not banned from football. But anyway,
you know what, Prez?
Yes.
Every time Kyrie Ridley's name come up, I need that soundbite from Beavis Butthead to play it, saying he's a stupid dumbass.
How about Chris Jericho saying "stupid idiot"?
My only comment about him being suspended for the full year it only goes along to another player that we're going to talk about in the next game. I rightfully don't think the year suspension was justified, first off. Second off, again, I look at this game here. Atlanta's coming actually in healthy, where the Eagles are not coming in healthy.
You say Eagles?
Oh, that's what they have it listed for here on the site. Unless I'm looking at the... Yeah, that's what it says here. They actually, on NFL.com, has the Eagles against Atlanta.
Like,
fucking idiots. Yeah, I looked at it just now, and I'm like, wait a sec, where is the?
Hey, man, there go your Chris Jericho moment right there.
Yeah, Mr. John Mesack, of course. But anyway, as far as this game goes, I mean, John brought up a good point because he said the Falcons, they can surprise because New Orleans has their letdown moments, but I'm not sure if I see a New Orleans letdown moment happening against Atlanta. As far as Atlanta goes, Atlanta can certainly have moments of the game where they do something big. I'm not going to take that away from Atlanta, but I have New Orleans, but at some point, I mean, do I expect Atlanta to fight at some point in the game? Well, yeah, obviously, but at the end of the day, the problem is with Atlanta. I mean, we don't even know if they made progress at all this offseason. We'll have to see how things go during the season to be sure. But quite frankly, I don't see how I can go against the New Orleans Saints.
Next.
All right. I didn't even make a pick, but I'm okay with that.
Yeah, you guys aren't going to make a pick?
I'm just going to say this because NFL.com has everything all messed up the first weekend of the season. Obviously, the Saints are playing the Falcons, but their injury list, though, is on the game with the frickin' Packers. I don't understand why that happened. Now looking at it, I don't know. This is not going to be exactly one of those games where I'm going to sit there and say I'll be happy with any production whatsoever. I'm going to go Saints by 3. I think it's going to be over the 43, and they're not going to cover. Because I'm seeing here that Traquan Smith is out, Ken Crawley out. 2 guys didn't practice. Lattimore questionable for New Orleans, and I gotta scroll all the way back up because the injury list is all messed up. I think Atlanta's coming in healthy, but I think the Saints are going to have the edge by 3. All right.
Like I said, all the speaking New Orleans.
Next up, Cleveland Browns.
Baker.
The Turds are going to Carolina. 1 o'clock game. Right off the bat, I'll give you your lines. They have, let me see here. It is a pick'em, which means no team is favored going into this game, and the under-over is 42. And if my memory serves me correctly, Carolina is already without Christian McCaffrey. He got hurt again.
Are you surprised? Okay, well, at least tell me this, Ricky. I did say, whether it was last week or 2 weeks ago, I did say if he lands on the disabled list before the game, it's not going to be a surprising move. Did I say that?
This is why I always go to say that when you go to draft fantasy football, as good as some of these players are, also remember the injuries that they have. Okay? Think of this. Christian McCaffrey is probably, when healthy, one of the top running backs in the NFL. And he's banged up again. And he hasn't even played a regular season game. So,
what list are you looking at?
I heard that on the news on Bleacher. That he was hurt again.
Is not on an injury list according to ESPN.
Don't even go by that because they still haven't put out the stuff for tomorrow. So remember, we're doing this pre. Guys end up on the injury list, and then they end up not being on the injury list on Sunday. Or vice versa. But there was an article that I read that McCaffrey was already hurt.
Well, you was looking at NFL.com, and they didn't even give you the right list. So.
If NFL.com can't put the whole thing together, then I don't even know what to say. Go. If you can't make the game today, here's the leak for the... What the hell is this crap? We don't need this frickin' hokage bullshit. Let me, Oh, it's a Facebook thing. All right, good. I just blocked him. Fuck him. Anyway.
But Ricky, did I not say that about Christian McCaffrey?
Again, you're going into this game. Yes, spam. Whoever put it, I blocked it. And it's gonna end up on the stream anyway. At this point right now, this to me really should have been a good game, but I don't think it's going to be that great of a game. I don't think it is that great of a game, to be honest. I really wouldn't. If they have it listed as pick'em and there's no favorite going in, this is one of those times where you just flip the coin and say, screw it. Because technically, this is not a battle of quarterbacks. This is not a battle of Baker Mayfield versus Jacoby Brissett.
Yeah, here we go.
This is a battle of the running game, because I don't think either team's passing game is great at this point. Until, Mr. 11-game suspension shows up. And I think he honestly should have gotten more, but apparently the NFL are a bunch of pussies and couldn't freaking put him on the shelf for 2 years.
2 years.
66 offenses times 3 would have given him 2 years worth of suspensions instead of 11 games.
1, he didn't get convicted. 2, he didn't commit a crime.
Okay, but again, if you really want to go back to the whole Ray Rice thing, you want to go back to the Ben Roethlisberger thing, you want to go back to the Ray Lewis thing, they all did time. He got a fucking slap on the wrist for 11 games. Where somebody didn't do something as harmful and got a full year. This is going to be the ongoing argument the entire year.
Because you the one brought it up.
But again, I said the same thing about the Saints game.
Don't bring it up. Don't bring it up. That simple.
Well, hold on, Darnell. I mean, it's I feel it's a legit argument.
He was convicted of sexual misconduct. He wasn't convicted of no rape.
66 cases and 33 of them went through.
He was accused of sexual misconduct. That's exactly what it says. It didn't say rape.
It doesn't matter. It's still a worse offense than betting. When you do some type of bodily harm, you should pay a punishment. Okay. A guy spent money on...
You bet on a game that you worked for.
But he didn't bet on his own team. He bet on other teams. There's a difference.
No, that's how he got caught.
But again, he still didn't bet against his team. He bet against other teams. He didn't do like Pete Rose. Pete Rose bet on his own team.
You cannot bet on games if you playing for that league. That is clear-cut and dry.
Okay, but again, did he hurt anybody?
It don't matter.
Yes, it does matter. Yes, it does matter. Did
he broke the rule?
Did he hurt anybody? Did he hurt anybody? Did he cause any physical harm?
It's in the CBA. He was in the CBA.
Oh, okay. And jerking off on women while they were giving him a massage is not against the fucking league rules? I'm pretty sure it's against criminal rules, which go well above the NFL.
He should be suspended for 6 games. That's the minimum.
It's still a load of garbage.
CBA.
It doesn't. I don't give a fuck about the CBA. I think about general life.
What we have.
Because the NFL is a business that runs under the government.
You betting, you work for the business and you betting games on that business.
It doesn't matter.
That is against the
This
CBA.
is still Deshaun Watson is still going to be a black eye, and I will drag him through the dirt every fucking week on every fucking show. Plain and simple. And you know what? As much as I didn't want the fucking Browns to win, I'm now picking the fucking Browns. Okay?
Pick the Browns. It don't matter. You arguing about something that's in the CBA.
Yeah,
All
and
right.
general for life doesn't matter.
But it's in the CBA.
Fuck the CBA, because then life means absolutely nothing.
No, he's not here. Everybody talking about how stupid the CBA is.
Because apparently human lives don't matter to the fucking NFL.
It's in the CBA.
Ray Rice got his fucking Ray Rice got his whole entire career killed off because he hit his fucking girlfriend, fiance, wife, whatever. But Deshaun Watson jerking off on people doesn't fucking mean a damn fucking thing.
Well, what you better realize in those two different situations, a video came out on that one.
Anyway, Alex? What are you picking for the game, Alex?
Look at the whole thing.
What are you picking for the game, Alex?
Well, let me wait till Darnell's finished. I want to let him finish first. You finished?
Yeah, I'm done.
Either way, the problem is our opinions really aren't going to make an impact on what the NFL decides. But let's be honest, the NFL is corrupt as fuck. That we can all agree with. But anyway, as Ricky would say, but that's besides the point. I don't mean to steal your thunder, Ricky.
That's not besides the point. That's the reason why the NFL is always in the situation that they find themselves in.
Yeah, well, they're corrupt as fuck, so it doesn't matter.
That's exactly why they find themselves in the situation they're always in. Ain't nobody saying Ricky wrong, but the CBA.
All right. Anyway, well, Christian McCaffrey again being on the injured list, it doesn't come to me as a surprise. I don't think I would have if it didn't happen sooner or later, it would have happened regardless. But I don't know if I can trust Jacoby Brissett. But then again, I ask myself, do I trust Baker Mayfield with the Carolina Panthers? Nope, I don't think so. So who do I go with? Well, here's the problem. I mean, when it comes to the Cowboys, I don't trust anybody. So people are going to ask, the problem with the Bear Man is he don't trust nobody. Well, yeah, the Bear Man don't trust nobody. And I'm talking about the Bear Man. That's my, the Jekyll and Hyde alter ego kind of thing. But I feel like I got to go with Cleveland. Because Cleveland, with that running game, a respectable defense, it could certainly be enough to win. But honestly, as far as Carolina goes, I mean, I don't know why I should honestly feel like why I should go with them. So I'm going Cleveland.
All right. Next up on the docket, San Francisco at Chicago.
Did Playmaker give his pick on that one?
Everybody know who I'm picking.
Well, who you picking? Tell us.
Everybody know who I'm picking.
Okay.
Cleveland.
The San Francisco 49ers favored by 7 at Chicago.
Did you put all the bad games first?
I'm doing them as they are on the schedule.
Well, it's called saving the best for last, as some would say.
There is no real best for last on this list because it's the first week of the NFL season.
Exactly.
The best shit doesn't come till like 4:00 anyway.
May I take the lead on this one, gentlemen?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, me and Rick gonna take about 2 seconds.
Yeah. Well, one of my closest friends, a very loyal supporter of my shows, Mr. Josh McSwain, who's got the Gavin and Gridiron show. He actually, I mean, I'm not gonna argue with him. I respect. No, it's his opinion. I respect that he's going with the Bears. He explained why. I might not agree, but then again, he brought up a point. But it's his opinion. We'll let him go with it. It's as Ricky says. Everybody, it's like a everybody's got one. But as far as San Francisco goes, well, right now everybody's wondering just how long is Trey Lance going to be at the helm of starting quarterback. I mean, I think anything could happen. I mean, like Darnell always says, whatever happens, I'll believe it when I see it. But going to this game, I feel like. First? I'm sorry?
Can we get through the first game first, then have that conversation? He ain't even throwing
That's why I said that's why I said it's unclear how long he'll be at the helm. But right now, it's unclear. But after the first game, it might become a little bit more clear.
No,
but
I just hate that. I hate when people do that. How long ago? He didn't even take a snap yet.
That's why. Okay, well, you got the point. I just made the point. I'm sure Ricky understood what I said.
Like,
but I'm
no,
going
it's not
San
you.
Francisco.
I've been hearing this all week. Like, yo,
not so it's not. Wait. So it's not me or not
no,
just me?
Not you. Everybody been saying the same thing. Like, can the man take a snap first?
So basically, I explained it the best way you've heard it.
Right. Let the man take a snap first. Let the man get to the first game.
It's unclear, but we'll see what he can do. And that's why I said it'll be more clear after that. We have to wait and see. It's like you always say, Playmaker, I'll believe it when I see it. But I'm going San Francisco.
Ricky, will you be able to answer that question based off of one game?
No.
Well, not fully, at least. There's at least going to be. We're at least going to lead.
No.
I mean, it's going to take at least probably 3 games to be convinced.
Listen. Okay, again, I go on record, 4th year in a row. Nothing is set in stone the first 3 weeks of the season. Yes, Trey Lance is listed at the starting quarterback. He did not have very many snaps his rookie year because, again, the San Francisco 49ers were on a playoff run, and they went with the guy that they spent a lot of money on. Yes, they made the playoffs. Where did they go? They got to the, divisional round of the
NFC Championship.
Okay, so see, there you go. They went with what they did. Okay? Yes, they wanted to move on from Jimmy G. They couldn't do it. Here's why. He still has the money on his contract. Yes, they signed him to a 1-year, $6.5 million deal to keep him there in case Trey Lance falls. That's the point. But you got to give the kid a few weeks before you can even make a decision on him. You already have technically a veteran quarterback sitting there at backup in case he falls. Trey Lance did not get the attention that he was given last year because Jimmy G was there. Okay? Do I see him outright running this offense better than Jimmy G? Unquestioned right now. Like, he is still the anomaly to the whole deal. But he's not going up against a cheese puff defensive team, though. Granted, there's no Khalil Mack there anymore. Woo! Who cares? That defense is still viable in the front. Chicago just doesn't have any offense right now.
I'm going to throw this question out there. Y'all might not have the answer, and I'm not expecting you to have the answer. But why do people do this all the time? Why do they do this all the time? Like, yo, guy haven't taken a snap. This is the first time he's actually the starter. Like, why we can't go through week 1 with clean slates? Why we got to throw all this stuff out here about different people? Why?
Well, I do want to say, though, I mean, it's not like he did not have snaps last year. He did have snaps, but he didn't play a full game.
He kind of just, got his feet wet, and that's it. Never really took a swim. Just got his feet wet, and then didn't really get to the point where he was testing the water. He just dipped his foot in the water and just kind of like, that was it. Like a few times and never really got anywhere. But that's why I'm saying I'm not sure how long it's going to last, but we're going to wait and see. And I think after one game, it'll be a little bit more clear, but it's still not enough. It's going to be, we have to get to a point, but I think progress will start to be made against Chicago. And I think San Francisco wins.
It's all okay. You want to make it 3 for 3?
Yeah, but I'm not seeing them covering the 7. I'm not seeing them cover the 7 though. That. I think that the touchdown line is misleading. I'm going to give it to you that way.
So let me ask you this then. So you saying is it the defense or is it Justin Fields being able to, now that he got a full year as a starter, and you see him to get better?
Well, not for anything. I looked at the injury setup on here again. NFL, thank you for fucking that one up. Not even lying when I'm telling you, the 49ers are not coming in fairly healthy. They have, I think it's like 15 guys on the injury report. Yes, it says full participation in practice, but they're going to be missing a defensive tackle. They're going to be missing Jalen Hurd at wide receiver. They're already banged up at corner. One listed as doubtful. I would probably bend more on the 49ers defense to carry this game more than their offense.
Mr. Misak just kindly reminded us George Kittle is hurt.
Again,
Has
another
George
list,
Kittle- has he-
another
has he been
listing
ruled
that they
out,
don't.
By the way,
Another listing that they don't have on NFL.com. By the way, supposedly the most reliable injury report, and they don't even have it set properly. So,
yeah.
all right.
Guys, remind me not to do too much right now because again, I'm in a lot of pain.
Oh, I'm in a lot of pain from looking ahead for these games at week 1. Because we go from one game to Pittsburgh. Ben Roethlisberger is not there anymore. Against the Cincinnati Bengals, the AFC champions. A lot of changes in Pittsburgh this year.
Mitchell Trubisky is the starting quarterback, and didn't all three of us say that? Didn't all three of us knew that Mitchell Trubisky was going to start?
Well, we also thought that they were going to try to throw Kenny Pickett into the fire right off the bat. That obviously did not happen.
You see right there, look at that. John Misak, baby. The Pro Football Explorer himself.
No, I'm not going upset.
I mean, again, John, I respect your opinion, but I respect your pick, but I respectfully disagree. Pittsburgh might put up a bit of a fight, but at the end of the day, Cincinnati's gonna go like, you are not winning in our house.
I have to rely on the J&J connection for the Cincinnati Bengals.
Joe Burrow to Jamar Chase.
Don't forget Joe Mixon.
Don't forget T. Higgins.
Let me tell you, this is not going to be one of those games where there's going to be a Super Bowl hangover. Cincinnati is pretty much intact. The only thing I believe that they're missing was a starter at tight end. But I think that the Bengals trip is just going to keep on going. They have the game at 45 points under over. Cincinnati favored by 7. I think they cover the 7 because I don't think the Pittsburgh Steelers have enough on offense. And the Bengals kind of ran all over Pittsburgh last year. So, let's go with that.
And they still had a winning record.
Mm-hmm. Are we all general consensus on this?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We haven't disagreed on the game yet.
No, don't worry. We have a game that we're going to definitely disagree on.
Oh, yeah.
This next one.
Ew.
Philadelphia at Detroit. Normally in years past, I would have called this a shit game. I don't think it's going to be a shit game. I think Detroit is a little bit better suited this year than they have been in years past.
Are you saying that this is not one of those games where you want to take a nap, Ricky?
No.
You've been watching Hard Knocks.
No, I don't watch that crap. In actuality, they have the Philadelphia Eagles favored by 5. Detroit under over 49 points. I think this may actually get to 49 points. John says the left tackle is injured, but I think their D will give Detroit fits. I look at it this way. I think this is one of the... Darnell, you can correct me on this if I'm wrong, but isn't Jared Goff's career like a roller coaster? 1 year he's good, 1 year he's shit, 1 year he's good, 1 year he's shit.
Bad memories. Bringing up bad memories.
Yes.
It wasn't years, it was games.
Yes, but did Jared Goff have a good year last year?
He had an okay year.
But the year before, where they were good, Goff was good. This could be the, how do I say it? I can't remember his name, but he's also in that same fit. He just retired. The quarterback, Ryan Fitzpatrick, is in the same mold as Jared Goff. Good year, bad year, good year, bad year, so on, so forth. I think this year, he fits the system a little bit better. They did add a few pieces. I think Detroit can give Philly a run for their money in the game.
He says a run for their money.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't say they would win. He said a run.
Mm-hmm.
He's picking Philly.
And I don't think the game is a 5-point game either. I think you're going to see a little bit more offense.
I think I just bust a lot of Lions people bubbles.
I mean, I would love for Detroit to somehow embarrass the hell out of the Eagles, but it just can't happen. It won't happen. So I have to go Philly, as much as I hate to say it.
You just couldn't say Philly. You got to throw that stuff in there.
Well, you have to keep them riveted.
We know you're a Cowboys fan, okay?
It's not about that, okay? It's the fact that okay, you know what? Yeah, doesn't even matter.
Anybody, if the Giants, the Commanders, or the Eagles lose, that helps the Cowboys. We get it.
Yeah, but you know how the Cowboys screw out on opportunities.
And that's why you say nothing more.
I'm
going Philly. I'm going Philly. I'm already on 1.
Are we ready for Game 6?
Ah,
yeah.
shit.
First blowout for the weekend. I'm predicting that. An Indy blowout at Houston.
What? Define a blowout. What determines a blowout?
I'd say 14 points or more.
So 2 touchdowns is a blowout.
Mm-hmm. For me, at least.
Well, does that include like Indianapolis forcing like at least 4 or 5 turnovers?
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, in that case, it is kind of a blowout. I mean, the scoreboard might not show it as a blowout, but it's how like it happened. Like again, all the turnovers or the fact that if Houston gets like 150 yards of total offense while Indianapolis gets close to 500, that kind of tells the story, right, Ricky?
Well, I'll put it.
And the turnovers
listen, listen. You could have 500 total yards of offense and win by 5 points.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
I'm more of the Madden rule. 21-0. That's a blow. You win by 21. That's a blow. You got your ass.
Vegas odds has.
Look at John's recent bold pick. He's going with the Colts to win, but he's expecting an upset from the Texans. Well, hold on, John. So you're picking the Colts to win, but you're expecting the Texans to pull the upset?
You talking down to 2 sides.
Yeah.
You think you slick?
Listen.
John want to come back and say, I told you Houston was going to win. No, you picked the damn Colts.
The only great thing about this game is we don't have to worry about somebody breaking both their ankles on the same play.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, you get 8,000-year-old Matt Ryan, who...
Why you got to be 8,000?
Because he's probably one of the oldest quarterbacks in the NFL right now. He's been around. He's been around for ages, and he's finally got an offense around him that he actually can use from the last 3 years. So
he's been in the league for how long now? For 15 years now in the league?
About that.
I mean, his rookie year was in 2008. I mean, how old were you in 2008, Ricky?
I wasn't 40 yet.
I was 15.
I was still in my 30s.
Yeah, Darnell and I were in high school. Okay, I mean when Matt Ryan was a rookie.
I give it to this. Matt Ryan is in a better spot than he was when he was down in Dirty Bird Land, and again, like it's tough to say that he's not. Well, he's definitely upgraded, but. Well, apparently, the chemistry there is bad.
For the club, but you're saying it's an upgrade from what they had last year.
He's an upgrade at quarterback with better weapons, a better running game, which, again, I hope they don't do, they shade away from the running game like some other teams that have great running games and just don't decide to use them. But it'll be a little bit more of a breather on Matt Ryan. I think the only issue he's going to have is the chemistry with the wide receiving core.
I think you're trying to kill me.
Matt Ryan? Yes,
No,
I can kill Matt Ryan.
No, I think you're trying to kill me.
Well, you're supposed to say you're killing me, Smalls.
There are a bunch of teams around the NFL that have great running games and never use them.
Most people might not understand what he's doing, but I know exactly what he.
Ow, ow, ow.
I don't think you know what he's doing. I'm the only one that know what you're doing, man. You ain't slick.
I don't have to be slick. I just cause chaos wherever I go.
No,
Everybody else- I don't think
I'm the
everybody's
chaos.
paying
No,
attention.
Ricky, you caused the mayhem. I caused the chaos.
I have to upgrade.
Man,
We're doing both.
Mayhem is chaos.
All right. So we general consensus on the Colts.
Pretty
Yep.
much.
Next up,
Squish
trip
the
to
fish.
Florida. Miami.
Squish the fish.
This
Oh, well, Alice, wait. The press has to speak. The Patriots are up.
Miami only a 4-point favorite at home. That says volumes. Only a 4-point favorite at home. There's not been one blowout in the last, I think it's 11 meetings in Miami. Every game is like around a 5-point difference. So I'm not going to complain when I say that this probably won't be a great game. But again, they did something different this year. They went down earlier than normal. They were down there on a Wednesday instead of flying in on a Friday to do any of the work. Will it pay off? It's to be determined. Do I have great faith in this game? I kind of am with the haters on this that Tua is not going to have the season that everybody expects. Miami does have a running game. I still don't think their passing game is phenomenal. Defense, questionable on both sides. I actually have the Dolphins winning the game, but nothing more than 5 points.
And the press has spoken.
Okay, we have a Jew. I believe this is Jewish in the deal.
Hebrew, yeah. For me to, yeah, okay. Robert Lewandowski, Zlatan Ibrahimovic, despite his age, Casemiro, Luka Modric, De
Wrong
Bruyne,
football
and
there, buddy.
It's
You
wrong.
mean-
Yeah, wrong
if you
football.
talk about Kylian Mbappe, yeah, I mean Kylian Mbappe. Here's the deal, buddy. My issue with Mbappe is his arrogant behavior. His
Yes,
selfish
but he's
and
talking
arrogant
about the
behavior.
wrong game, Alex.
He's talking about
Yeah,
the
I
wrong-
know.
And you
I know.
Going, and
I-
you going
He
into-
must be one of the my loyal listeners in NFC. I mean, let's just be glad that he's here.
Bear
But
man.
hey, dude, we're talking American football, buddy.
Are we squishing the fish, Bear Man?
Yes, we are.
He's going to New England.
Where are you going, Dave?
How do I feel about the Patriots? Well, that's well documented. Do I care about Miami? Nah. I'm going Miami.
Okay. Next we go north.
I don't want to go north.
I really hate these shit games. I'm just going to say this right now. It is It is the Baltimore Ravens traveling to MetLife Stadium to play just end the season the New York Jets. Here's my deal with the Joe Flacco deal. What is Joe Flacco right now? What is Joe Flacco now?
37-year-old veteran.
Who's not been himself since he left the team he's playing against.
Ricky know why I was doing that.
Baltimore
Hold
works
on,
in as a 7-point favorite.
Before you get started, I must throw this question out first. A deal was not done with Lamar Jackson. The deadline was Friday. It didn't get done. He's gonna play and make $23.06 million this year. How are we feeling about this?
This is a play for a deal situation. Kind of like it is with MLB doing their free agency deals. Guys that can't do an extension, Aaron Judge, perfect example. I think Baltimore only does anything unless the Ravens make it to the playoffs, make it far in the playoffs, or make a run for the Super Bowl. If Lamar's stats are not to what they expect, you possibly can see Lamar Jackson free agency at the end of the season. This is a show me what you can do deal. This is exactly how the Ravens are playing it out. Because there have been times where Lamar Jackson has not been on the field, like, what was it, last year? The year before? Quite a few games he was out.
Oh, you talking about when they fell off the map all of a sudden?
Yeah.
Yeah, not long after he said that defenses couldn't do what, Ricky?
Figure him out. Oh,
Yeah.
Wait, guess what? They kind of did.
Ricky did not let that go for the whole season.
And I think it's the same deal this year, too. Because I believe, if I remember correctly, their running backs are hurt again. That they had to sign another running back.
That wasn't Lamar Jackson. That was Justin Fields. Because he was killing Justin Fields.
But still, again, this is going to be one of those seasons where that Lamar is playing for a contract. He's playing for a contract. And the Jets are the first step in him achieving that contract.
The first of 17.
Mm-hmm.
We all going Baltimore, by the way. So,
Yeah.
Bearman, if you want to elaborate, you can. But if not, we can just move on to the next.
Well, hold on. Let me answer one of my listeners' fans. He's asking if there are hooligan fanatics in football and basketball in the U.S. like in Europe. In Europe, yeah, obviously in Europe, we all know the sports hooligans. I mean, there is hooliganism, but I don't recall any incidents similar to the hooliganism in Europe. But we do have fans that go out of control, obviously.
Yeah, we know one team in particular, too.
All right, so for this next game, there is no winner. I'm hoping for a 9-9 tie and for Carson Wentz to break himself again.
Why gotta be a time, man? Come on.
Because then nobody loses.
Nobody wins.
Exactly the point.
So I should write down draw for you, Ricky.
You probably could if you wanted to, but
Heck no, I ain't doing that.
they have. This is embarrassing, by the way. They have the Washington Commanders, the brandly new, captured Washington Commanders, hosting the semi-neutered Jacksonville Jaguars.
I ain't want to say it. John said it for me.
No, boy.
Head coach versus former quarterback. It is a Philly reunion in Washington, in which I hope the whole stadium blows up with just the teams in it and no fans.
No, not Josh Allen. No.
Oh my God.
This is funny.
See, this is why the first week of the season I said there are no really great matchups the first half of the freaking schedule. I probably would want to have every hair on my balls pulled out instead of watching half of these games tomorrow.
Oh, man. Oh. Pick a winner.
Jacksonville.
Jacksonville.
I can't stop laughing. I'm mad that I did that.
All right. So that's the first half of the schedule. We're going
did
to.
Did you make your? Well, hold on, Playmaker. What's your pick?
He said it,
You
Jacksonville.
already knew my pick. Come on, dog.
Yeah, but you gotta confirm. You were.
How much I've been clowning Carson Wentz? Hey, Carson, great job. You made it to a new team. You're a commander. Your first game? The Jaguars.
Yep. Make sure all of the ambulances are on the sideline when he breaks his ankles both times in the fucking in the same game again.
I told y'all, he's not letting that go. It's been a year now.
He
He's
is
not
the
letting
only
that go.
player in NFL history to hurt both ankles on the same play. How could you not make fun of him?
I'm making fun of him because he lost his playoff chance to the Jaguars.
Mikey's stick around for that Giants preview, please. We're gonna throw a commercial up when we come back. We got the 4 o'clock games. We have the Sunday night game and Monday Night Football on the slate. This is ArchRivals Football Season 4, hosted by yours truly, the master of mayhem, the Playmaker, Darnell, Sallins, and the Bearman, Mr. Kazzaz. We will be right back. Pain Train Pipe Bomb Productions is now partnered with NFLShop.com. NFLShop.com, which is brought to you by Fanatics, brings you amazing team items like game day jerseys, hats, t-shirts, hoodies, team banners, and more. Check out the link below for great, amazing everyday deals on NFLShop.com. And we are back. First half of the Sunday slate in the books. And we start off the non-4 o'clock games. They're all at 4:25 tomorrow. You know, they have to have their pomp and circumstance and all of their hoopla before the games on opening weekend. So fans get to see everything at 4 o'clock. I really could give two shits about the fucking pregame crap. I want to see games. I don't want to see all of the fireworks. I don't want to see all of the freaking confetti. Screw you. I want football.
Hold on. Because I was going to say this to the end for you, but ain't tomorrow 9/11?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
That's the only thing. You know what? I hate to say it, but I as much as it's happened, it's 11 years later, you know. I don't know. I can't sit and live through all of that again.
So you saying we done this for this amount of times, we can move on now?
Like I don't think it should be. I don't think it should be like the meat and potatoes of every game. Yes, we pay our homage to it because it happened, but it should not be as huge of a deal every year. Like in New York, yes. Outside of New York, that's a different story.
Okay.
Because, again, I can guaranteeingly tell you, the NFL is going to do like the MLB will be, and teams will not be able to do anything New York related at all. No FDNY, ambulance, PD, nothing. I can guarantee you that's going to happen, that they're not even going to allow that memorabilia to be on the sideline.
All right.
So
my bad. I just want to throw that out there real quick. I know, because I know what tomorrow is.
So
I didn't live in New York. Ricky does.
I think it's somewhat a travesty that's not happening around the NFL. But if you want to do your moment of silence, go ahead. But it's not the true 9/11 if not everybody can be relative to it. That's just that part.
All right, we're heading down to Tennessee, and the Tennessee Titans without A.J. Brown, but a returning King Henry will take on a Giants team, or as the press would like to call them,
next year Giants,
with their new head coach, what is his name?
Brian Daboll.
Brian Daboll. Saquon Barkley's back. Daniel Jones gets another crack at it. Can the receiver stay healthy? Can the whole line do some blocking? Oh, the first round, pick number 5, Kayvon Thibodeau will not be playing.
How long is he out for?
I think it's like 4 weeks.
Oh.
So we should be back next week because that happened like week 1 in the preseason, if I remember correctly.
Yep.
I don't think it makes a difference.
You still think the Giants are going to crap the bed, Ricky?
Obviously. This is a game where the barf bucket will be by the bed. I'll have a barf bucket by my computer chair.
You don't have the sound bite?
I will have a barf bucket outside while I'm smoking. I will have
doesn't have the sound bite.
I will have both toilet lids and the shower open for occasional throw up, because this is not a game that, as much as opening weekend means a lot, the Giants have a lot to prove. The Titans are in rebuild mode. The only consequences I really see for this game is the run games. And I'm sorry. I don't see the Giants' offensive line being better than in years past. I don't see Saquon Barkley running around like a crazed animal because he's still going to be tentative on the field so he doesn't get hurt. He doesn't get a boo-boo. He doesn't go on the injured reserve like he's been the last 3 fucking years of his career.
Have you been watching Adam Sandler?
Yes.
That's why I had a feeling. That came out of nowhere.
There's only one mainstay in this game, and that's Derrick Henry.
The king has returned.
That is the only definite you have in this game. There are tons of question marks across the board. I've already got failing marks for both teams. Like Darnell said before, Titans don't have a wide receiving core. The defense is still 50-50 at best. And to me, I'll be honest, Giants fans, preseason means dick. Preseason means dick. Wait, Darnell, let me ask you a question, statistical, because you're good on this. When was the last time the Baltimore Ravens lost a preseason game?
They're like 30-0.
And have all of their regular seasons been good as the fucking preseasons?
Nope.
Thank you. I rest my case.
Mine,
Well, you know what?
they haven't got so many preseason games. It would count to a Super Bowl victory, but do they have one within the last? But that'd be like 5 years. No,
The Giants haven't won a Super Bowl since 2011.
I was talking about Baltimore.
Baltimore hasn't won in quite a long time in themselves. Oh wait, who was the quarterback for the Ravens when they won the Super Bowl?
Flacco.
Oh yeah, the guy that's starting
Flacco.
the guy that's starting for the Jets tomorrow. Okay, so I rest my case.
You know, speaking of the Giants, every time we see these games, I always remind myself that, Ricky, when you and I were first, when I was starting to learn the ropes from you, starting to work with you, I thought you were a Giants fan. But when you told me that you were a Patriots fan since 1984, I was like, wow. Well, I don't know if you said 84, but you get the point. So apparently, I mean, I'm sure you must have gotten that a lot, but you're right about the Giants, and you're right about the Titans, and what you said about the Titans kind of justifies why I had them where I had them as far as the season goes. But
Mike says Giants 27, Titans 24. Braverman says Titans.
well, as far as Mike goes, I'm not gonna, how do you say? I'm not gonna go full on rant mode because he's picking his Giants, he's loyal to the Giants. I respect it, but respectfully, I don't see the Giants winning. I see the Titans winning 27-17. So I'm not going to say the Giants are going to get destroyed. I'm going to put a little bit of respect in the Giants, no matter how bad they are. But I feel like it's going to go down 27-17 Titans. Yeah.
I have it as 20-17 Titans.
Yeah.
20-17.
20-17, even though Tennessee is favored by 6 points.
And Mike, just so you know, I am a Cowboys fan, Mike, but you should see how critical I am of them. You should see the rants that I unleash.
All right, moving to
You'd like them, Mike. I'll be honest, Mike. You'd love them.
Saquon Barkley, Derrick Henry. Obviously, that's King Henry. Ryan Tannehill or Daniel Jones? God damn. Can I skip that one?
No, you have to make a pick on the air, unfortunately.
You gotta make a pick, buddy.
Can I skip that one?
You're not allowed. I wasn't allowed to skip games earlier, so.
No, I ain't say skip the game. I'm talking about when I was also looking at the quarterbacks. I'm like, can I skip?
No, there's no taking passes. No, you cannot take a pass.
We don't have mulligans on this show. This is not.
I don't want to pick a quarterback. Okay, both of these quarterbacks is not something I will fly home with. I will stick with Matthew Stafford on his 3 damn picks before I take one of these 2 quarterbacks. Ricky's like, he know it's true because he'll say the same damn thing. I'm gonna go 3 in a row. I'm gonna go Titans. It is in Nashville, by the way. All right, next game on the docket. Oh, so we gonna go from Nashville all the way to the site of the Super Bowl 57. That'll be Glendale, Arizona.
I will deem this as probably one of the games of the week. in our
Patrick Mahomes.
in our top games, I think this is probably going to be one of the top slated games.
Patrick Mahomes bringing in the Kansas City Chiefs without Tyreek Hill, but they still had Travis Kelce and Reeves at the helm. They did bring in Juju Smith-Schuster, Marcus Valdez-Scantling. They drafted Sky Moore out of college against the Arizona Cardinals and Kyler Murray, who is the starting quarterback who got his money. No DeAndre Hopkins for the first 6 games, so that obviously he won't be playing in that one. That leaves Rondale Moore to step up. Hollywood Brown, who was traded from Baltimore to Arizona. We'll see how both teams' defenses look because Chandler Jones is no longer with the Cardinals. He took his talents to Vegas. And we always had questions about the Chiefs defense, but we have even more questions because the Honey Badger went home to New Orleans.
Oh, he went home. He took a ball and went go home.
He went home. Home is where the heart is.
That's where the money was. Who you kidding? Who are you kidding? Listen, he was tired of the freaking barbecue and he went for soul food, all right? That's exactly how it was.
I can't blame him.
Yes, the food is better in New Orleans than it is in freaking Kansas City. Sorry.
Well, I've never been to either city, so I wouldn't know.
Oh, the seafood is amazing.
So, Alex, sir, I present to you Chiefs Cardinals.
Yeah, of course, you're gonna have me lead off. All right. Well, that's because you have so much faith in me. Well, I did make quite the verdict when I make this pick, in the previous episodes, didn't I? And I'll be honest, I did pick, and I did say Arizona on the air.
Hold on. Sorry to interrupt you. Kyler Murray, have you studied today? Carry on.
Did he take his nap in between studying?
Yeah. Did you do your homework?
Did somebody give him the pacifiers and the baby bottles while he was at it?
Well, the fact that I picked Arizona, honestly, is a bit of a judgment call. But then again, obviously, you're speaking of homework, because apparently I didn't do mine because I completely forgot that DeAndre Hopkins was suspended. But I did kind of remember how Arizona starts.
You don't listen to me. You don't listen.
Yeah,
I've been saying it the whole time.
The Bearman does not listen to anybody, Darnell.
See, and it's the problem.
And I didn't say I didn't do my work. I just forgot the fact that DeAndre was hurt. But then again,
I
did do my homework, actually, because I remembered the most important thing. The fact that Arizona starts off strong and shits the bed. So I did do my homework, Darnell. So that's why I have Arizona.
Kyler Murray's not allowed to be playing Fortnite. We all know this. Kyler Murray's not allowed to be playing Fortnite.
Full of shit. Plays it on his phone while he's laying in bed at night.
Yeah, he's telling me that. I don't listen. It's Kyler Murray that doesn't listen, okay?
Listen, first off, it is very childish for an NFL player to be not doing what he's supposed to be doing, that they have to put it in his contract, that now it's mandatory, okay? What kind of child did the Arizona Cardinals draft to play quarterback for their team if he can't be an adult and study the playbook and watch film like the other 31 other quarterbacks in the NFL? Oh my God, did I just call out Kyler Murray?
Ooh.
So basically, the Cardinals, they're babysitting him, aren't they?
That's why I said, did he get his pacifiers and baby blocks and baby bottles while he's at it? Because he still looks like a 10-year-old running around on the field.
Oh, we're going to have so many people coming at us because we making a fool of people now. This is just too fun. But
no, they're coming after me because I don't know who picked Arizona. But apparently, since you kind of said I don't listen, yeah, obviously because I'm the Bearman. The Bearman doesn't listen to anybody. He makes his own damn decisions. But you know what? I did do my work because I mentioned the important fact again. Arizona starts off strong and then shits the bed. So that's gonna be another thing. Arizona starts off strong. They beat Kansas City, and then halfway through the season, that meltdown begins. And then I'll be back here to say. That's what I said at the beginning, folks.
John, you are awesome. You are awesome, John. I totally forgot about that. This is the first time Keith Kingsbury gets to meet up with his quarterback.
You know what? Oh, you didn't know. So look who else didn't do their homework, huh?
Hey, Texas Tech wasn't nothing to look at. Texas Tech was mediocre.
You know what? It doesn't matter.
Wait. If they were so mediocre, then how did Kingsbury get a job? How did Patrick Mahomes get drafted? If they were just mediocre, then none of these guys should be in the NFL to begin with.
Alex, am I lying? Remember, Alex lives in Big 12 country. Am I lying about Texas Tech being mediocre when Kingsbury was there?
Texas Tech's winning percentage, obviously, were not the most convincing, but the numbers of Patrick Mahomes and the records and everything and the style, that's the part that can't be ignored. Texas Tech sure as hell wasn't Alabama. They weren't like the top 10 teams, but they still did it. They still did enough of an impact to actually that could not be ignored. So you know what? Look at that. I did more homework, didn't I, Playmaker?
They want no impact. Nobody cared about Texas Tech. They just care about Patrick Mahomes.
Oh,
okay, so you want me to pick though?
All right.
He picked Arizona.
Yeah, I'm picking Arizona.
Oh, he picked Arizona.
All right.
Ooh.
Are we ready
What made
for?
you change your mind? Wait a minute, you picked Kansas City at first.
Did I?
Yeah.
No, I changed my mind.
What made you change your mind?
Because I didn't want barbecue tomorrow. I want seafood tomorrow. That's why.
I'm picking Kansas City. God damn it.
I'm taking the Cardinals because I can't knock the home team. All right, are we ready for
Woo!
Game
All
12
right,
on our slate?
We're going to Cali. The same stadium with the
Now look at that. Somebody's excited.
But the
Somebody's
other team-
excited to go to California.
But the other team get to play now. And it's a rematch from last year's finale. And Alex kind of reminded people what took place in that final game last year.
A 3-point win to get into the playoffs for the black and silver.
Black and silver. The Raiders.
The team that apparently I picked to win the division. I'm not going to deny it.
Actually, you had them to tie, and now you had to pick one, and you went with the Raiders.
Well, we also did have the news today that Darren Waller did get his extension.
Yeah, and the Chargers would not be having J.C. Jackson.
You know what? Honestly, I don't think.
Anybody.
I honestly think, I really don't think it matters whether they have J.C. Jackson or not.
Justin Herbert, Derek Carr, Josh Jacobs, Austin Eckler, Devontae Adams, Hunter Retro, Mike Williams, Keenan Allen. And I can go on with both defenses. So, gentlemen,
Let's broaden our minds, Lawrence.
the press.
Batman 89.
Do you like Vegas or do you like LA?
Vegas.
He's
Las
going to
Vegas.
Vegas.
I said, oh, you know what? I said Vegas already. Am I really going to back out now?
Hey, he changed his mind in the last game.
Well, that's Ricky's decision. I'm not going to do that.
Vegas isn't even favored going into the game, by the way.
I'm going, go Chargers.
I say both LA teams lose at home this week.
It could. It happens before. It won't be the first time it happened. That's for damn sure.
Well, just for those people that love those stats, it is the Chargers favored by 4, over 52. I think it goes over 52.
Shootout.
I say this game is going to be a shootout. Yes, there are great defensive lines on both sides. I don't think it's going to be enough to shut everything down. Again, we had this argument on the AFC West preview. Neither team really has a slight advantage on offense. Both have decent running games. Both have decent receiver cores. Quarterbacks about even. And I don't. And I'm going to go on record by saying here, everybody wants to dog Derek Carr. Stop the bullshit, please. He would not be a starting quarterback in Vegas right now if he was that bad. He's not that bad. Stop dogging fucking Derek Carr.
Oh, Derek, hold on. I haven't been saying this stuff.
I have been reading all the sheets this week. Oh, Derek Carr should not be in a class with Herbert. He should not be in a class with Mahomes. Now he shouldn't be in a class with Russell Wilson. Like, he's now slated as the 4th quarterback in that entire fucking division. Stop it. Absolutely fucking stop it.
And as one of the great media faces to say it. That's why they play the game.
All right. Moving on. This should be.
Ooh, let's go to the NFC North, ladies and gentlemen.
And Mark leaves just as we do the game.
Why else do
We're
you think
going
he
to
left?
the Twin Cities. The Minnesota Vikings with their new head coach. Kirk Cousins still with them. They still got Dalvin Cook. They still have Justin Jefferson. They still have Adam Thielen. We'll see, can the defense get back to what they were 2 years ago instead of last year? And here comes Mr. MVP, Aaron Rodgers, with his new look receiving core, because there is no Devontae Adams. We just talked about him in the last game. We have Alan Lazard, who I think is injured, by the way. Double check that for me.
Oh, I'll look at the
Brandon?
NFL thing, but I can guarantee you it's fucked up still.
Alan Lazard, Randall Cobb, Sammy Watkins, and we hope one of the two receivers will come up. Christian
He's
Watkins.
doubtful. He's doubtful.
Alan Lazard is doubtful. That's not good. That's not good. Come out, but you still got Aaron Jones and AJ Dillon in the backfield, and you still have a good defense in Green Bay. So I'm gonna flip a coin here.
I'm going to put up the best soundbite ever for this game while you're doing that.
Press.
Okay. Sorry. By the way, that was real. That wasn't a soundbite from the computer.
Oh, I know it was real. Don't worry.
Oh, we knew it was real.
This
Well,
is
while you're flipping the coin, I'll make my. I've already got my decision. I refuse to go against Aaron Rodgers. I mean, Minnesota has respectable talent, but I just feel like, am I really going to go against Aaron
Do you
Rodgers?
worship the ground he walks on?
Nope. I mean, yeah, the wide receiver core. I mean, you know what? Speaking of doing homework, I want to make sure I did listen to Ricky, because Ricky, you kindly reminded me how I think last season none of the Packers receivers had more than 500 receiving yards.
No,
You did say
Alan
that, right?
Lazard has not had any season over 500 yards in a full season.
Okay.
In his full career, in his full NFL career, he's never had a season over 500 yards. Oh, and what other receivers are there left on the team still?
Yeah. Okay. I did not get it 100%, but I still listened to you, right, Ricky?
Sammy Watkins.
Sammy Watkins is old as dirt. He is probably worse than Josh Gordon right now.
You asked the question, I just provided the answer.
Like I said,
I didn't say you was gonna like it.
like I said, what receivers are left on Green Bay right now?
And I gave you two of them.
Okay, you gave me
All right.
one guy who's as old as dirt and his career has been shit for the last 5 seasons. If he couldn't catch balls from Patrick Mahomes to stay on the field, nor could he stay on the field in Baltimore, what is Sammy Watkins?
Nothing.
Thank you.
You asked the question, I just gave you some answers.
But anyway, so my pick's the Packers, but I hope the Minnesota Vikings win. But since I refuse to go against Aaron Rodgers, because every time I do, it bites me right in the ass. And it hurts.
I just go on record by saying the worst matchup in this game is the Packers offense versus the Minnesota Vikings defense.
Are we looking at a 12-round fight?
We're looking at overtime.
What? Overtime?
Overtime.
Overtime?
A game won
Are
by
you-
3
are
points
you-
in overtime.
Are you saying we're going to have an overtime week 1 out the gate?
Green Bay is only favored by 1 point. That's how much Vegas has any faith in the game.
I mean, come on, we've seen overtime games, in week 1.
We should probably see 3 tomorrow.
Okay.
I actually just may have made that bold prediction that we'll see 3 overtime games week 1.
Yeah, you know what? And if it does happen, I'm pretty sure it's not going to be the situation where you hate to say I told you so, because you love to say that you told us so.
Bearman, write that down. Bold prediction. Ricky, 3 overtime games week 1.
All right, so we're done with the day slate.
You pick. You ain't even pick.
I'm picking Minnesota, actually.
Damn.
All right, how about you,
I was
Playmaker?
hoping you going Green Bay. God damn it.
Are you going Green Bay?
No, I'm going Minnesota. I was hoping
Alright.
he was going to go Green Bay. I want it to be different.
I mean, again, I don't want to go against Aaron Rodgers, because every time I did, I already explained it. But I hope Minnesota beats the crap out of
As I
So
did
this is
my
a
ass
pick.
against Tom
them. This
Brady.
is a pick where I won't give a damn if I got it wrong. I'll be glad if I did.
You worry about going against it?
Oh yeah, the game that's next. Yeah, is that it?
Hold on. Brad, he literally just sat here and say he's worried about picking against Aaron Rodgers because every time he does it, he loses. Is that what he just said?
Yeah.
How many times I don't pick against Tom Brady? And it still don't stop me.
I already made my pick on this game on Cowboys Talk. I mean, John Misak will certainly confirm.
Oh yeah, I know. You picked the Tampa Bay Buccaneers because you ain't want to go against Tom Brady.
Okay, yeah, but and certainly John is going to vindicate me on the fact that I fully elaborated to the best of my ability. I was clear when I explained why, and John will certainly vindicate me on that because if I had not done that, John would not be here saying I was happy to be on Cowboys Talk. Well, so, John, would you please confirm if I elaborated to the best of my ability?
Well then, Mr. Bearman, why don't you introduce the game for us for Sunday Night Football?
Because it's already on the screen. It was slick.
Well, here's the deal. Number one, Tom Brady is 6-0 against the Cowboys. And I did write this in a preview for Third Down Thursdays, which I strongly encourage everybody to check out.
I say introduce the game. I ain't say talk about the game.
No, he could go ahead and talk about the game. Go ahead.
Well, Ricky already introduced it, all right? I mean, what am I going to do it again? Okay, we've already seen it. Okay, and look at that. And John has just vindicated me. Thank you, John. But here's the deal. Yeah, Tom Brady is undefeated against the Cowboys, but I did mention there's always a first time for everything. But here's the deal. Tom Brady is the same age as Ricky. He's 45 freaking years old, okay?
But I'm actually older than him by 2 months.
Okay. I don't. Yeah. Really?
Seriously, I'm actually older than him by 2 months.
Really? You gonna throw months in now?
Yeah. But anyway, okay. So the Cowboys and Buccaneers have two major issues going into this game, okay? And you guys know what those issues are?
That they're both pathetic right now and they just need to play the game?
Okay, that's one. But I'm on the offensive line, okay? The Cowboys, as far as the offensive line for the Cowboys go, what the hell is new? And this is what I told John. And John loved hearing me say that. Like, well, as far as the Cowboys go with the O-line, what the hell is new? This has been the case for God knows how long. But the Buccaneers, obviously their Pro Bowl center is out for the year, and then they lost one of their guards, I think. They've got two guards on injured reserve as well. So the Buccaneers have issues of their own, but then again, it's Tom Brady, but this is a 45-year-old Tom Brady. I mean, we're not going to see the Tom Brady we saw back in like 2004. But the Cowboys have bigger issues because number one, I don't trust the offensive coordinator, and you guys all obviously know why. I don't trust Mike McCarthy. I don't trust Dak. I don't trust Ezekiel Elliott. And as people would say, this is the problem, Bear Man. You don't trust anybody. Well, how the hell could I when the Cowboys have done nothing since 1996?
You took the question right out of my mouth. I was gonna say
seriously, how do I trust a team that hasn't done anything since 1996? How do I trust a team with talent? All they do is shit the bed. How do I trust a team that has all the talent and they shit the bed? How do you trust a team?
But hold on. But you got a Patriots fan over here who picked all the games correctly for the Cowboys.
Yeah, and he's obviously not gonna do the same thing he did last year for this year. He already clarified that.
Yeah, but you see, here's first off, we all know that the people at NFL.com do their job half-assed. Because they have people on the Buccaneers injury list that are not even on the team. This is how bad the NFL is right now, okay? They still have Rob Gronkowski listed as a team member of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They still have Antonio Brown on the Buccaneers roster. How that even happens, I don't know. Because last I heard, he threw his shit, had his temper tantrum at MetLife last year, and que sera to that.
All right, I'm out.
Yeah, that was pretty much it. John, okay, well, you know what, John? Tony Pollard. Well, yeah, I do trust Pollard, but it's more than the fact that I trust the guy. I'm just like, seriously, there you go, because the Cowboys are just holding him back. So why should I trust the Cowboys when they say, or they insist rather, that they have a bigger role for him this year? I'm like, they said that last year. They said that in 2020, right in the middle when we were in this, worldwide bastard crap.
No.
They've been saying that since he arrived in the freaking league. Okay?
I really hate to cut the bear man out, but Master of Mayhem, may I throw some couple of people out there,
You can.
And can you correct me if I'm wrong if they not a Cowboys, I I do recall a guy by the name of Trayvon Diggs. Is he on the Cowboys?
Yes.
Yes.
Like, didn't he have like 11 interceptions last year?
Yes.
Do you really want my answer to that?
No. I'm just throwing some names out there. When does a guy who won defensive rookie of the year? Was he a Cowboy? Was it?
Yeah,
Micah
Parsons. Obviously, Micah Parsons is a guy. I mean, Micah Parsons is actually the player I picked to have actually a really good game with tomorrow, and Sean can actually confirm that as well. Okay, I'm not going to take away the 11 picks from Trayvon Diggs. I'm not going to take that away. But you know what the issue is involving Trayvon Diggs? He gets torched.
And that's another name that comes to mind.
But you know what that proves about Trayvon Diggs? Yeah, he gets torched. He's not at the elite level yet, but I truly believe he has the potential to do it, and hopefully it happens this year or next year.
To be honest, I can't believe I'm the one doing this. But there's a guy who didn't want a head coaching job. He decided to be a defense coordinator. Is that guy named Dan Quinn?
Yeah, Dan Quinn.
I mean, far be it from me, but it does sound like there are some people on that team you can trust.
Maybe I can, maybe I don't know. But here's the deal. The Cowboys haven't done shit since 1996. Why the hell am I going to get my hopes up? I mean, for God's sake, how many times do I have to confirm the fact I don't say the same thing that they say every year? And you guys know exactly what that is because I know it annoys the hell out of you too. Okay? I'm not going to go out there and say the Cowboys going to win the Super Bowl because they're not going to. And I've already said it on my show. If Dak Prescott somehow, some way proves me wrong, takes the Cowboys to the Super Bowl and he wins it, not only will I take full responsibility, I will personally apologize to him, and better yet, I'll invite him to my show.
I'm going to put you on blast right now.
Oh, please do. Let me go on mute. Please do.
I am going to put you on blast right now. Okay? The NFL season happens in stages. Off-season, preseason, regular season, playoffs. Wait. Jim Mora. Playoffs? Did you say playoffs? Playoffs? The Cowboys get to the playoffs. You can't say that they've not done shit since 96 because they've had winning seasons since 96. They just crap the bed in the playoffs when they get there.
And what good does it do?
It's not. But you're saying a falsified statement by saying the Dallas Cowboys have done dick since 96. Yes, every team in this freaking division has won the division somehow by hook or crook. There's not a definitive team in the NFC least. I say it as the least because there's not been one dominant team over that course of time. The Cowboys, up till 95, were the best team in the NFC least. But in the regular seasons, it goes to show that they do some things correct. They've had great players since 96. I'm not going to front. I should totally hate the Cowboys. And I don't. Because that organization is probably one of the best organizations that have the highest class in the NFL. So to say that they've not done dick since 96 is a load of trash. Granted, they don't win in the playoffs. That's their fuck up. But they've not had bad regular seasons, maybe 3, where they went like 4-12 one year because they didn't have a quarterback that could throw the fucking ball. But you cannot say that they've not done dick since 96. This is the year where they have to prove themselves. There are no stars on that wide receiving core. Dak has to be the leader to step up and make these guys NFL receivers. And let's not forget that they still have a viable running back core. Because as much as everybody wants to shit on Ezekiel Elliott right now, he's probably the fittest he's ever been in his NFL career this year. And I do expect that the Dallas Cowboys will sit there and lean on that fucking running game because they don't have the passing game to do it. This is the make or break year for that offensive group. So this is, again, why I picked the Dallas Cowboys to win that division. Because they have more to prove than any of the other teams in the division. The Commanders are garbage. The Giants are 500 at best. And you got Philly that still has a quarterback that they don't even know if they're sure of yet. The only consistency you're going to have in the NFC East this year is the Dallas Cowboys. So let's not totally trash them to say that they've got no chance in the NFL this year. 17 games to prove themselves. There was a reason why they had Dak Prescott sign that contract. They made him the franchise quarterback. They're not broken, but they can be fixed. And this is the year that they got to prove it. Coming into this game on Sunday night, are they going to win? No, because I cannot bet against the GOAT in primetime. This is going to be the same shit you saw last year. Tampa winning it on the last drive. That's what you're going to see. I'm giving Dallas a chance to stay in the game only for the fact being is there's no Gronk. The defense is already banged up. Half of their freaking, according to this injury report, half of their defense is banged up. Why are we not giving Dallas a fighting chance in this game in primetime like it was last year? Dallas is not out of it. Every team is starting off at 0-0. Dallas has to prove themselves. This is going to be one of those matchups where you kind of get teased for what the Cowboys season is going to be. Because, again, Tampa won the Super Bowl 2 years ago. They made it to the playoffs, got pretty decently far in the playoffs this year. They ran into the Rams, a team that was better than them at the time and point. This is what we have to see. It's the litmus test to see what Dallas is going to be in a conference that is not as strong as normal. But I'm not putting anything past them. They can hang with most of these teams in the NFC because it's not as strong anymore. The balances have shifted. The balances have all shifted to the AFC. So it is Dallas make or break this year. But to say that they have not done dick, that's a falsity point. And John's probably sitting there screaming at me right now.
And we go to Monday Night Football.
Whoa. All right. You know what, Ricky? You brought up some excellent points, but in my case, it's what Cowboys fans have said to me. I'm just a lifelong frustrated Cowboys fan. Maybe the emotions get too deep in my head.
Maybe.
And John will confirm, look, I picked Tampa Bay, but I did say Dallas certainly has a chance, but we'll see how they do because they got to see. Because I did have some keys to victory. And John can confirm that. And you're right, Ricky. I'm not going to argue with anything you said is wrong. Maybe me saying that they haven't done shit since 1995 is completely out of line, or maybe I'm just simply wrong. But again, I'm just a lifelong frustrated fan that they haven't won the Super Bowl and the Cowboys get shit for it.
This is, before we go to Monday Night Football, this is the analogy I will leave it as. Cowboys fans are in the same boat as Yankees fans. Yes, two totally different sports. Two highly regarded franchises in professional sports. But they are also the most pampered ass fans in sports history. That's why they are the most hated teams in sports history. Because they are those high-class franchises that are expected to win every year. The Yankees spent $200 million in payroll and have not won since 2009. The Cowboys are always up there in salary cap every year and are expected to go to the playoffs and win the Super Bowl every year. And it's the teams themselves that shit the bed and destroy the fan bases.
There you go.
All right. I've had enough talking about the Cowboys.
Yeah.
Even though I should viably fucking hate them, I'm doing it as an analyst.
But you know what the blessing out of this was, Ricky?
What?
we saw the Bearman versus the Master of Mayhem.
Yeah, I don't have the gavel. Sorry. All right, Monday Night Football, 8:20 p.m. ESPN.
ABC.
Thank God it's the only freaking game we get to see on regular TV every Monday night.
Guess who's returning to the Pacific Northwest?
He gets to go against his own 12th man? Really?
Russell Wilson, yes, he's going against his own 12th man in the crowd. And from reports that I heard, they telling him you're going to know what it feels like to be on the other sideline. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Gino. Oh, Gino.
Mr. Broken Jaw Smith.
The quarterback for the Seahawks. No, Chris Carson, because he retired. Oh, it is on a Monday night. Joe Buck, Troy Aikman.
Oh, God. Can I listen to it on the radio?
You probably can.
Oh, I keep forgetting now Joe Buck and freaking Aikman are doing Monday nights. Fuck.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, Ricky, you might want to save yourself because, yeah. John, I gotta ask you. So, John, do you have a Jekyll and Hyde thing going on too, like me and Ricky here?
All right, so before I need to make this announcement for Monday night games. We do have the PayPal in the description and that ticker down there. I request that everybody donates it so I can have edibles so I can be high for the Monday night games. Just saying. I mean, I can't sit and listen to Joe Buck and fucking Troy Aikman. Especially if Aikman's drunk. Fuck him. Go ahead. I don't care. I'm just gonna say Denver wins, but that's about that.
Yeah, Denver.
Darnell. Yeah, Rick needs edibles.
Oh my gosh.
I need edibles to listen to fucking Troy Aikman and fucking.
I
Joe
don't
Buck.
even think that Seattle can even be regarded as a team as the little engine that good. Because
I'm going Denver. I'm going Denver.
And listen, not for nothing. I'm go out on the whim and say this. It's not like Seattle is completely pathetic.
No, not at all.
I mean, they still do have wide receivers on their team. It's just a question of can Geno Broken Jaw Smith throw the ball to them? Is the offensive line going to protect him? Probably not. He may have another broken jaw by the end of week 1. And then we might see Drew Lock.
Who's locked up?
Oh, yeah, he's locked up all right. In a pine box on the side of the sideline.
Why do I do this? Why?
Because you're like the John Stockton of the team.
Drew Lock. They locked up. They won't let me out. They won't let me out. I'm locked up.
Oh. Well, at least they got Noah Fant on their team. That might do something for them.
Oh my
If
God.
Geno is rolling and Russell is trash, that 7-10 record I have for Denver is.
John. Week 7.
John, I'm just gonna say this. Part of those hate messages that I got were about me agreeing with you on the Denver Broncos 7-10 record this year.
Ooh, do we know the person?
Just because I did that show once again.
Do we know the
Criticisms,
person?
huh?
Do we know the person? You ain't
Oh, there was a
answered.
bunch of people. In fact, I deleted 3 of them off
I
of my
said,
Facebook.
do we know the person?
Yes, we do.
Your ass should have been here when we told you.
And I deleted him off of my Facebook.
We gave
Because
you
there was a
fair
lot
warning.
of pompous ass comments that I heard, and I was like, then you don't know the game very well.
I don't care. We told you to show up. You ain't show up.
Sucks for them.
Oh, boy. And that is week 1. That is opening week, ladies and gentlemen.
Again, I speak it because I can. And I said this on yesterday's radio show. John, some things you really do need to hear on the radio show when me and Darnell are on Fridays, because it's just the lead-in, it's the build-up, it's the rumbling to the show on Saturday, okay?
Yesterday was not that. I can guarantee you that. Yesterday went off the rails. I'm the one who caused it this time. I caused that one.
But let me just say this, okay? I see things a lot differently than other people. I am a student of this game. I've been watching this game way too long, and I see the little stupid things that other people don't see.
The little nuances, as the proper term for it.
And I'm just going to say that, again, in certain situations, you want to talk the talk and walk the walk, but if you don't see it, then how are you walking? You understand what I'm saying?
Alex, when you hop on Friday, we have one rule and one rule only. You're not allowed to watch Family Guy, okay?
Okay. All right.
Yes, no Family Guy while doing, because that's what he did, and he almost fell off his chair and freaking killed himself on on yesterday's show.
Chris, what are you doing? I'm saving us. I was hoping you didn't say that. Now I got to root against you.
All right. That's it for today's show. We will be back on Tuesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the Book of Face, the Tube of You. I think we were on 5 different Facebook pages today, so it's not like anybody could see us. We were on 2 YouTube channels. I'm sorry?
Do I have to be on Tuesday?
I think me and Bearman may be able to carry it.
I mean,
well, no.
Depending on what Ricky, you seen what I do to teams when I get results.
John, the mayhem continues after I get off the show, because I know I'll get the messages again.
What blasphemous stuff can I do if you somehow, some way, Chicago beat San Francisco,
or the Lions beat the Eagles?
What kind of mayhem would I be causing? Oh. And I cause some mayhem when it comes to college football.
Yes, I know. And I can't wait to see those scores, too. That's another reason why I want to end the show.
Oh, Lord. Oh, my.
Because now I have piqued curiosity about games for college.
It's that 73 game, wasn't it?
Hey, I made picks this week. I have to look at them. I did make picks.
The man who doesn't watch college football making picks.
Well, I got involved. So now I have to fucking check my shit.
Right. Bearman, any final words for the people?
Well, everybody, that if you love pro wrestling, check out my new pro wrestling podcast. It's called Ringside Chaos. New episodes coming out soon, y'all.
What's up with y'all with this mayhem and chaos?
Because we're a comedy act. We work well together.
I mean, that's our tag team name, Mayhem and Chaos.
Comedy act?
At least that's one name.
Lethal Weapon.
Who's the comedy, you or him?
It's like it's Lethal Weapon. He's Mayhem, I'm Chaos. We're a comedy act.
He's so serious. You can't tell you when he's comedy.
Oh, I'm just balls to the wall with no gas.
The comedy's with me and you.
I don't know. We're a great team. All right. On that note, again, ArchRivals back on Tuesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hopefully the Bearman and the Playmaker and me.
If you lose, I will call you out. Fair warning.
It happens. Catch you guys later. You've just experienced ArchRivals Football Season 4. Click that like button and subscribe so you'll be notified when a new Arch episode is live on the air. Check out our sponsor links down below for everyday deals on Fanatics, NFLshop.com, and Points.com. Need merch? Check out www.paintrainpipebomb.threadless.com for quality merch at amazing prices. Tune in again next time for ArchRivals Football Season 4.